Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Today's topic, I'm just typing it in right now. How is you doing? I'm typing it in right now on TikTok. I hope everybody is doing success. Yeah, that's good. Done. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are getting started today. How is everybody? Oh, good, you guys see. What you guys are going to be able to see today is I'm actually finishing writing the assignment. See, when I come on so early, the assignment's not even written, right? I just was doing some stuff today. I had to move my treadmill, that's all. Checking with myself. Okay. How do I feel? All right. How are you guys feel today? How's it going? How are you doing? I am finishing my lesson plan for today. What's going on with you guys? How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Yasmin, and we are starting our day with a win. We are doing the Start Your Day with a Win workout. I'm getting ready to start walking on this treadmill. I feel like I might be jogging a little bit today with my weighted vest on, and we will be talking about some different issues today. Our topic for today will be U-turns and life assessments. However, I am realizing my remote control is not where it's supposed to be. So I have got to run into my office and get my remote control. So because I use my remote control, you guys, in my office this weekend. So that's what happened. I wanted to try my treadmill as a under desk item. You know what I'm saying? You know how people be like, you can use these treadmills under your desk or whatever. Hey, the quiet one, good morning. People always say you can use your treadmill under your desk. And so this weekend, I tried it and I left it. I left my remote control. How is everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody is doing good this morning. I weighed myself and I'm down almost 13 pounds. Yes. Hey, poor core, how you doing? How's it doing? How you doing? So, quiet one. I was saying today's topic is U-turns and life assessments. Good morning. Good morning. Life assessments and U-turns. Because, you guys, after I leave here, I'm heading to the gym. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Akil. How are you doing this morning? Yes, because as much as I love my at-home workouts, my at-home workouts have been just taking too long. As long as I've been at this, I'm down like 13 pounds. I should be easily down like 25. So this stuff is just taking a little bit longer than I want. So I'm a gym person, so I'm going back to the gym. I am still gonna come on with you guys in the morning, but I'm just going to be doing a little bit more after I leave here. How is everybody doing this morning? Yes, Ty, where have you been, Ty? How you doing, girl? How's it going? What are you doing? What are you up to? How's it going today? Yes, we're just doing a little short interval real quick. We're just doing a short interval, just getting it in this morning. That's all we're doing. I did a bunch of videos. I wouldn't say a bunch. Y'all, let me tell you, I went out walking this weekend. I was in Atlanta, and these people were following me, trying to recruit me to their church. Y'all, it felt like a cult. I am telling you. Just pushing myself this morning a little bit, just getting a little interval a little, what I call a slog, where you're pushing yourself a little bit more than just walking, okay? You can do that. I am down about 13 pounds now, but I am going back to the gym starting today because it's taking too long. Now, do I like the weighted vest? I told you guys I would do this weighted vest for a month. It has been a month, okay? Now, what is the verdict on the weighted vest? I'm gonna tell y'all, the verdict on the weighted vest is, the weighted vest works, but you have to wear it and walk a lot. I don't wanna walk 3 hours a day. I don't. I'd rather go to the gym, lift heavy weights, I'm sorry, and be on the elliptical machine, okay? So, do these work? Yes, but you need to be walking like 15,000 steps a day in order for this to work, okay? You have to be walking at least 15,000 steps to work. Yes, so, I mean, I'm somebody, for me, I like to get the most that I can out of a workout. I don't want to set aside 3 hours a day in a weighted vest, me personally. Now, that doesn't mean if I'm walking at night after dinner, I'm not going to put my weighted vest on. That doesn't mean that. If I'm at home and I'm on this thing, am I going to wear my weighted vest? I can wear my weighted vest as well for that. But what I'm trying to say to y'all is that in order for this weighted vest, for me, for my body type, for how my body carries its weight, I like to be more active at shorter amounts of time. And this just doesn't, for me, it's just, you're like, there's one guy who says, oh, it works, I gotta wear it all the time. I don't wanna wear nothing all the time. I'd rather be in the gym for an hour and a half a day and be done with it, okay? So, just so you guys know, today's topic, U-turns and life assessment. That's why we're talking about a U-turn, because I'm going back to the gym. All right, but I'm using this as a topic because if we are doing something and we realize it's not, hey Ms. V, and we realize it's not working, and even though I'm making progress, I am down like 13 pounds, but just knowing how my body works, I know that if I was in the gym for the same amount of time, I'd have been at my goal weight already, okay? So if you're doing something and you know it's not working, you have to make a U-turn or you have to make an assessment. A lot of times we stay in situations or we keep doing the same thing too long because we don't want to make the assessment. We don't want to make the U-turn, okay? So you're doing something. How do you know in your life that you need to make a U-turn? Okay, how do you know that you need to make a U-turn? You're doing something and it doesn't feel right, okay? You're doing something and you know it doesn't feel right. There's a good chance you need to be making a U-turn, okay? Right? Because your gut is telling you this doesn't feel good. Hey, Rose in Sri Lanka, you know, your gut is saying, wait a minute, babe, this doesn't feel good. This doesn't feel right, okay? Now, but what happens is your commitment is not aligning with the results that you want to have, okay? So you have this commitment, it's great, but like how are you getting to the finish line? You have to make an assessment, okay? And that's why you always will hear me say, we have to check in with ourselves. We have to check in with ourselves. We have to check in with ourselves. Everybody who has been getting, you guys know, on my lives, I make sure that I have the 7-day healthy habit reset for you guys. I have to add that back on my profile. I have not added it this morning. I'm going to add that this morning because I always want to give something to my folks, and I have the 7-day healthy habit reset. Okay? So you have this commitment. It's not aligning with your goals. Okay? What do? You got to do a reset. Now, one of the things when we think about it, this can affect anything that you're doing. Okay? Relationships. What happens when you stay too long in a relationship? Right? You need to make a U-turn. You need to make an assessment. Why am I in a relationship? Okay? A lot of people will waste years and years and years in a relationship and say year 3, they knew the relationship wasn't working out. They stayed to year 10. Well, why did they waste those extra 7 years? A lot of times people waste that extra time because they don't want to make the U-turn. They don't want to make the assessment to their lives. Okay? Yes. Good morning, everybody. Hey, okay, good morning. Yes, you have to change your game. Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to do what you got to do, okay? So relationships is one area that we do that with. You know what else we do that with, you guys? Jobs. We'll be at jobs, know that the jobs are underpaying us, and we'll still stay, okay? We don't want to make a U-turn. We don't want to go, you know what? Let me start applying for something different because we know that this isn't working for us, okay? So a lot of times we stay in situations too long, okay? Habits. We know some of the habits, they don't work for us. We keep them anyway, okay? We keep them anyway. Why are we keeping these habits that we know don't work for us, okay? All right, a lot of times we don't want to make the U-turn. We don't want to make the assessment. And why is this important? We are oftentimes fixated on a thought, fixated on an idea, fixated on the ideal, right? Like you want to be in a relationship. So you are fixated on the idea of the relationship. Whether the relationship is good for you or not, whole different story, okay? You are fixated on being in a relationship, okay? Yes, yes. Cuban, that's very funny. Where am I walking in place to? I am walking right into my 2 phones that I'm looking at right now, okay? We are fixated on an idea or a situation. The same thing with staying at a job. A lot of times we're fixated on this idea that maybe the job will improve. Maybe they'll treat me better, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with a relationship. Maybe this person will change. Maybe they will treat me better, okay? The reality is, a lot of times these people are not going to treat you better, okay? And so, switch up the game, okay? Hey, Kathy, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody, welcome in to Reset. My name is Yasmin Shiraz. I come on every morning, 8:30 to 9:30. And I've been trying a weighted vest treadmill workout for about 30 days. I'm sure this is the 5th week. And I wanted to see how effective it would be with my body type. Since I was 19, I really worked out at gyms. Got sick last year, got a little bit off track. And now I said, you know what? Let me try to work out at home and see if it's as effective. Now, for me personally and for my body type, it has felt a lot slower to reaching my goals. And so I'm not particularly a patient person. And so I'm going back to the gym today. I'm going to go to the gym after I get done with you guys. All right. What's the solution? What's the solution when you want to do a U-turn, okay? What is the solution? If you have to make an assessment of your life, you have to always check in with yourself, you guys. You know, I tell you that all the time. Check in with yourself, check in with yourself, check in with yourself. I always say that. Why do I always tell you to check in with yourself? Because we are so busy avoiding how we really feel, and then we're making mistakes and we're being unhappy because we are not checking in with ourselves, okay? So that's one of the things that we want to do differently moving forward. Check in with yourself, okay? So what's the first thing that you should be doing? And what's the first question you should be asking yourself when you are checking in with yourself? How do I feel? Okay? How do I feel? Why do I say that? I say that because a lot of people, right? You're going to ask your kids how they feel. You're going to ask your partner how they feel. You're going to ask your coworkers how they feel. You're going to ask your family members how they feel. You ask everybody else how they feel. But the one person that you don't actually ask on a consistent basis how they feel is yourself, right? You don't get up when something's not going right and go, how do I feel about that, right? What do I need to change so that I feel better about that circumstance, right? That's not a question that you're asking yourself, okay? I'm encouraging you to check in with yourself and to ask yourself the first question, how do I feel about it, okay? The second question, what can I change that would make me feel better about what I'm doing, okay? What can I change that would make me feel better about what I'm doing, okay? Now I want to give some real life examples this morning because this isn't just about working out, but say in a relationship, and say, I remember me and my husband were together for 27 years, and we were married for 23 years, almost 24, until he passed away. And I remember I like going to the movies. I'm a writer. I'm a screenwriter. I've written a couple of movies and short films. And I like going to the movies because it inspires me, right? It inspires me. And I would be like, hey, you feel like, hey, thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose. Yes, Sue, is that Sue Brown? Thank you so much. I would want to go to the movies. And a lot of times, my husband on a Friday, he ain't want to go. Saturday, we doing stuff with the kids. And so he never wanted to like go. So one of my girlfriends at the time, I was like, girl, I got to keep my inspiration going. Will you come to the movies with me? And so she and I, on Friday nights, thank you so much, Sue Brown. Sue Brown, y'all, said she likes our topic for today. And so one of my girlfriends said, hey, I asked her, I said, hey, will you come to the movies with me on Friday? And so just about every other Friday, we started going to the movies. We would go get our food, sneak our food into the theater, y'all. We get us some turkey subs or whatever. And we would go into the theater and have the best time. And it really helped me for screenwriting. It helped me immensely, right? And so maybe about a month into it, my husband is like, when you want to go to the movies? He says, when you want to go to the movies, right? And I'm looking at him like, you don't have to take me to the movies. I got that covered. I'm good. Like, I got that. We good on that. And he's like, nah, I want to go. I want to go with you. You know what I mean? And so what happened was, you guys, let's watch this. This is a master class in psychology, right?
there was something that was going wrong where I made an assessment. I wanted to go to the movies regularly. I wanted to go to the movies regularly, and my partner didn't really want to go. And so I said, you know what? I don't have to go to the movies with you. I just want to go, right? And so I made a change. And I said, well, you know what? You're not going to come, but I'm going to go. I'm going to go anyway, right? Once I start going, now all of a sudden, my partner also is wanting to go. All right? Now, I wasn't going with someone else so that he could say, oh, no, now I'll go. But I'm just telling you, sometimes it works that way. But the point is, I made a change, okay? A lot of times, as I'm saying, we will know that something different needs to be done, and we won't do anything, okay? Something as small as, I'm going to go to the movies by myself. I'm going to go to the movies with a friend. Something as small as that can make a difference, okay? Today's topic, U-turns and life assessments, okay? What I'm trying to teach us today is that you're going through life. A lot of things. Thank you so much, Sue, with my Go Popular. Thank you. A lot of people will be going through life. They hit a speed bump, and they just keep driving. They don't pull over. They don't make an assessment. They just keep driving. Then, 100 miles down the road, they hear a ding in the car, right? They don't stop. They keep going, all right? Then another 100 miles, the muffler falls off. They don't stop. They keep going, and now the sound is really loud, okay? And so what I'm trying to teach you in this analogy is that if your car has begun to rattle, if your car has begun to make noise, you need to pull over and make an assessment, okay? You might need to call AAA. You might need to get your lug nuts or your monkey wrench out the back, and you might need to make some adjustments, right? But this idea that you're just going to keep riding until the wheels fall off is going to lead you into a life of misery, because that noisy ride doesn't feel good. That noisy ride isn't feeling good to you, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, when you hold the steering wheel is shaking, right? Your steering column is shaking. The car is vibrating, all right? I am using this car metaphor for your life, okay? When something isn't going right, you have to be willing to make an assessment on what's happening, okay? Make an assessment on what's happening, all right? Now, a lot of people, they just don't want to stop. They just don't want to pull over, right? And I receive that. I understand that. I understand why you don't want to do it. You know, maybe the lug wrench won't work. You know, maybe something else bad is going to happen when you stop to make an assessment. That's how we look at relationships. That's how we look at jobs. That's how we look at life, okay? But what I'm saying is that if you feel in your gut something wrong is going on in your life, make an assessment. Don't be afraid to check in with yourself. All right, y'all, I am going to make a pause right quick so I can read some of these comments. Yes, Sue Brown Life, thank you for the support. Thank you for our support. Thank you so much. Yes, 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 Hood Cat, yes, it makes a little bit of noise, but let me tell you, for a treadmill as a treadmill goes, it's not very loud. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to keep, Amir, I don't have an idea about that. I don't know what you're speaking about specifically, but here today, thank you. Everybody on TT, thank you for coming in. Sue Brown, thank you so much for your love and your energy this morning. We are, our topic for today is making U-turns and assessments in our lives, okay? Because a lot of times we just keep on going. We just keep on going. We don't try to assess what's going wrong in our life, okay? We don't try to think about, well, man, how can I improve my life? Say if your bills are too high and sometimes people will just sort of stick their head in the sand instead of thinking, okay, well, how can I lower this? What can I get rid of? Which ways can I trim the fat? How can I get another form of income? What can I do part-time? Okay, a lot of times we're not thinking in that realm. Okay, and so I wanted to say to you guys today, U-turns are an important part of life. Now I know a lot of people think a U-turn is failure. A U-turn is not necessarily failure at all. A lot of times people don't realize that, Michael Jordan said one time, he has failed more times than he has succeeded. And yet, when people think about Michael Jordan, they only think of his successes, okay? They only think of his successes. Yeah, Sue Brown said a lot of us are scared to make a change. Absolutely. A lot of us are afraid of failure because we really think if we change course, it means that we have failed. It doesn't. Life is not a linear experiment, meaning that it doesn't just go like a straight line. Life is like up, down, forward, back, circle, up, down, around, okay? And so it's like this idea that, if I have to end this abusive relationship, all of a sudden I'm a failure. No, I don't see it like that. You had to choose yourself, your mental health. Perhaps you have kids that you're trying to look out for, okay? We put a lot of weight on ourselves, right? We put weight on ourselves. We have to be this. We have to be perfect. We have to execute this way. We have to do such and such and such. All these things that we put our pressure on ourselves. But what we forget to do is check in with ourselves and ask ourselves, are we hurting? Are we unhappy? Are we feeling bad? Are we being abused? So these key questions we are failing to ask ourselves. Okay? We are failing to ask ourselves the key questions. And these are key questions that could set us free. Okay? So one of the questions that I asked myself, and this is a personal one. Thanks, Miss V. Yes, positive vibes only. But this is something that might cut you guys to the core today. And the question is, do I feel like I'm letting myself down? That's a serious question. Hey, what's happening, Chelsea? That's one of the things that we have to, thank you for the shades. Thank you so much. That's one of the things, thank you, Sue Brown. We gotta ask ourselves, do I feel like I'm letting myself down? So say you decide you're going to be on a weight loss journey and you're saying, hey, I'm gonna exercise, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Maybe you don't hit your goal every day, fine. But do you feel like you're letting yourself down? And why is this such an important question? This is an important question because your goal could be 15,000 steps, but one day you got to 12,000. 12,000 is still super respectable, right? So no reason to feel like you let yourself down, okay? So a lot of times, again, we beat up on ourselves. We beat up on ourselves, right? We are harder on ourselves than anybody else. Thank you so much, Sue Brown Life, for sharing the live, we are harder on ourselves than other people are on us. And so, what is the benchmark question that I ask myself? Do I feel like I've let myself down? Because if I come on here, maybe I had a great lesson, maybe I had a good lesson, but if I know I put forth my effort, then I will not feel like I have let myself down. You feel what I'm saying? There is a space between, oh, it has to be perfect, and also, did I let myself down? All right, I'm at 27 minutes, you guys, on this treadmill. I only do 30 minutes on the treadmill, okay? So we got less than 3 minutes to wrap up our lesson. Does anybody have any question? Does anybody have any questions today about this about this U-turns, life assessments? It's so important. It's so important. You know, a lot of people are afraid to make changes in their life. They could be in a dead-end town, all the jobs could leave, they're still going to stay in that same place, okay? Because a lot of people, fear controls you. That's why a lot of times in my, presentations, you're going to hear me talk about being afraid of fear. You're going to hear me talking about being afraid of success and how do we confront fear on a daily basis. I choose to confront, like say I feel insecure about coming on live. How do I confront that every day? I start my day with a win. With this workout, boom, I banish that fear first thing in the morning. So a lot of times, what is something that you can do to help you confront the fears that you're having? It is all related. It is all intermingled, people. All right, so we are moving along. This is a 15-pound weighted vest. I am at 28.43 on this. Yes. Yes, yes, thank you so much for that. Ty over on our YT side said that consistency is the key. Here's the thing, you guys. Here's the thing. If you fall down, as long as you get up and keep going, you are going to eventually get there. This is a fact. My daughter shared a quote with me, and she said, I don't remember the quote exactly verbatim, but it was something like, if you complete 80% of your most important goals every day, you're going to be wildly successful. Note, she didn't say 100%. She said 80%. And to me, 80% feels like a benchmark for you to say, I have not let myself down. You feel what I'm saying? You see how that tracks, right? You don't have to be hitting 500, batting 500, okay? You don't have to do that. But you do need to be consistent, and you do need to show up for yourself, okay? We are winding down on our 30 minutes. There we go, you guys. There you go. Thank you so much for hanging in there. That's our lesson for today, you guys. U-turns and life assessments. It is never too late to make a U-turn. I don't care. There are people, I've seen people message me and say they're in a bad relationship and they want to be, let me see. I see people are just, yes, Hungry and Hungover says, as long as you keep progressing towards your goal and never letting yourself down, it's all about, yes, oh my goodness. It is just, you have to be consistent. Hey, Big Donut, how you doing? Hey, Big Donut, how you doing? Yes, we are just moving on. We are moving on. So we did our first 30 minutes today. Yes, you guys, y'all know. Thank you so much. Yes, let me get this thing moved out the way. Big Donut, what you up to? How you doing? What's going on with you, Big Donut? So one of the things, we
We just have to keep going, right? We have to keep going. You know, people try to deter you, keep going. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, you always have, you know, it's so funny. I don't really suffer from this, but a lot of people suffer from this little illness called caring what other people think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people care what other people think. And you just don't have time to care about what other people think about what you're doing with your life. You feel where I'm coming from? You just don't have time to care about what other people think. Because here's the thing. They're not living your life. They're not living your life. So say you had 5 set of variables with which you had to make a decision. They did not have those 5 set of variables. So if you care about what they think, you know what I'm saying? What about your vote? What about your vote? You feeling where I'm coming from? Big Donut. Big Donut says he came into the chat and he's dropping some knowledge on us. He's saying people could have done what they wanted to do 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Again, Donut, our topic for today is U-turns and life assessments. In order to do what you wanted to do 20 years ago, you had to make an assessment. If you were on the wrong path, you need to U-turn and get on the right path. You got to believe in yourself and say, you know what? I want to go and do something different. Give yourself permission. Y'all know, when I'm talking about my vision board work, I'm always talking to you guys about giving yourself permission. Giving yourself permission. That's what we're talking about. All of this stuff is related, you guys. All of it's related. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend today. This weekend, I saw my son briefly this weekend, so that's always fun. I talked to my daughter. She should be visiting me soon. God willing, and the creek don't rise. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that as well. I worked out with my treadmill under my desk this weekend for the first time. That was awesome. So let's go ahead and get into, oh my gosh, static cling, y'all. Static cling. Let's get into these kettlebells. I reached 12,000 followers on TikTok. But you know what I did, you guys? Let me tell y'all what I did. I started my automation. So now the newsletters and things like that I have for us, you guys are going to start getting a personal note from me like once a week or something like that. I'm so excited about this because y'all know I'm a writer, so I'm someone who would still write letters and put stamps on it if I thought people would read them. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Rajesh, how you doing? You guys, let's go ahead, pick up that whatever weight you have, your 20 pound, your 15 pound. Let's go ahead and pick that thing up and let's do what we got to do. Big Donut, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? Sue Brown Life, how was your weekend? Ty, I missed you. I've been talking about you for 2 days. Ty, where you been at? How have you been? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, y'all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You guys, you know I boycotted that. Oh, that's great. Wonderful, Sue. Wonderful. I'm boycotting the NFL this year because I feel like they colluded against Shedeur Sanders. So I deleted, I canceled my NFL subscription and I deleted the app. However, I am watching, I read the headlines. So I'll read Twitter or I'll read news articles about what Cleveland is doing. They embarrassingly lost yesterday. I don't know if anybody here is sports fans, but they embarrassingly lost yesterday. And I did this video. You guys, I think I'm funny sometimes. I did this video, y'all, and this video was about like what are the saddest tweets that I've read about today's loss with Cleveland.
Y'all, I was cracking up while I was recording it because they broke a record. They broke a record that hadn't been broken and since 1950. That's how bad they're doing it. They're breaking records that like 1950, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? All right. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I always thanks Ty. Ty said for congrats on my 12,000 followers on TikTok. It always feels great to have people follow, but you know, I always want people to engage because now you're really building a community, right? Like a lot of people, you know, they're excited by the numbers. I want to really feel like I have a real dope connected community. All right, y'all, 20 to 40, let's do this thing. 20 to 40, 20 to 40, 20 to 40. Let's do it. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Come on, y'all. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, y'all, we got our 40 in, and we are remembering in our head, I am strong. I am strong. Oh my goodness, sorry to hear that. Yes, yes, I tell you, the trolls are trolling today. Yes, yes. Yes. Yeah, so anyway, you guys, just keep on going. We're going to do 10 more. We're going to do 10 more kettlebells, you guys. Yes, we're going to do 10 more kettlebells. I see y'all know when I'm off the treadmill, I can deal with the trolls a little bit better. Yeah, you know, but I'm going to do what I can do, you guys. Yeah, somebody, remember last week we had this person named Northwest who came in and they were like, well, I think trolling is fun. And I'm like, hey, Cornelius. I'm like, trolling is fun. Y'all have nothing better to do? But apparently they do not. Oh my goodness. Celeb Snaps. How you doing? What's going on? Let's get our last 10, y'all. All right, 40, 41. Come on, y'all. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. All right, you guys, we did our 30 on our, we did 30 on the treadmill. We did our 50 kettlebells, yes. Now we're gonna get into our punches and our side crunches, okay? Now again, remember when we're doing our punches, I am strong. Today, this weekend, over the weekend, you guys, I had a situation where I was out walking and these people, these Christian, so-called Christian people, hey Carl, started following me and asking me all these questions. Do I identify as a Christian? Do I have a church home? All this stuff. And I wasn't really interested in talking to them. And as I started walking away, you know, they were following me. They were basically following me or whatever. 2 women, okay? And this is why, Miss V, quiet one, this is why I talk about and make sure that we're doing our punches in here because, you know, I start like if I feel like someone is following me or whatever, if I have my phone in my hand, I'm putting it in my waist pack, I'm putting it in my pocket or whatever, and I'm going to have my hands free. You see what I'm saying? I do not like being walked upon. If I don't know you, I didn't send for you. Do not be coming approaching me. I do not like that. Okay? And so, you know, I was like having to stare the people down. Oh, here they go. I was having to stare the people down also. And so just be careful, Just be careful out there, because you have people who literally try to stalk you. They try to control you. It's a lot of mind control stuff going on where people are just approaching you in a weird way. If I tell you I'm not interested in nothing that you have to say, you shouldn't be following me. I've already shut down the conversation, okay? You know what I'm saying? So you almost got to be like, is this a problem? Do I need to call the popo? What needs to happen, right? Do not be afraid to be assertive. And this was in a public place, you guys. I did a video on YT and TT talking about being followed. And these are people who call themselves Christians. The ladies end up saying, oh, well, we try to talk to people about a church home. You feel like a stalker. Why would I come and join a church where the people are out on the street seeming like stalkers? Go stand on the corner and put up a sign. Let's be clear. Okay, don't be stalking people, okay? It's 2025. People's SNAP benefits have been cut off. The holidays are upon us. Go have a food drive. You know what I'm saying? Go have a food drive, okay? This is what I'm talking about. Yes. No, you know what? You're very funny, Miss B. You're very funny. I didn't have them meta glasses on. I didn't have them on, Miss V. I know. See, that's the problem. Celeb Snaps. Miss V said that I captured on my meta glasses. I didn't have on my meta glasses. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get these punches in. I just had to share with you, why are we committed to do these punches? You don't know who out there waiting for you. You don't know. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead. You see where we at? 1, okay? We're going to do punch, punch, uppercut, punch, punch, count. Punch, punch 1, punch, punch 2, punch, punch 3, punch, punch 4, punch, punch 5, punch, punch 6, punch, punch 7, punch, punch 8, punch, punch 9. But you know what? I should have taken a picture of those people. Punch, punch 10. It would have made for better storytelling. They do need to go have a food drive. Punch, punch 11. Punch, punch 12. Again, you guys have something that you're looking at. It can be my head at this time. You are aiming, so you are intentional with your punches. Punch, punch 12. Punch, punch 13. Sue Brown, see you later. Thank you so much. Punch, punch 13. Punch, punch 14. Punch, punch 15. Punch, punch 16. Punch, punch 17. Okay? Punch, punch 18. Punch, punch 19. Punch, punch 20. All right? All right. If you do not want to use a weight with this, you can do your punches. Yes. You can do your punches just with your hands, okay? So let's definitely do that. People stare. Miss V said, people stare me down all the time. I just wave at them. Yes, thanks, Miss V. And I've been followed before. But you know what? It's an unnerving feeling, because I was approached by 2 women. I guarantee, yes. Hey, we're doing 50. We're doing 50 now, Ty, because we're doing more weights afterwards. So after we do the side crunches, we're doing rows and we're doing bicep curls. So we're doing more upper body work. We're doing more upper body work so that, we're not just doing the kettlebell swings. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Don't forget the uppercut. All right. So let's keep going. Yes, you guys, I already just blocked him out of here. Hey, Armor King Prime. All right. Stay Arthur for getting to number 2. Yes. Hey, Arthur, love you. Thank you so much. Celeb Snaps, thanks for liking the live, okay? So now we're going to get 10 more. 20. Okay, so we're going to punch 20. Punch 21. Punch 22. Punch 23. Punch 24. Punch 25. Punch 26. Punch 27. Punch 28. Punch 29. Punch 30, okay? So you are always going to lean into it. But like I'm saying, for my women out here, you pay attention when you are out, okay? I was literally in a public place, and I had my AirPods in, listening to an audiobook. You know what I'm saying? And I am telling you, I had why would they follow me? I was clearly preoccupied,
okay? So just always when you're out, have your head on a swivel, okay? Just have your head on a swivel. All right, y'all, we're gonna go on the opposite side, okay? Punch, punch, 1. Punch, punch, 2. Punch, punch, 3. Punch, punch, 4. Punch, punch, 5. Punch, punch, 6. Okay? Punch, punch, 7. Punch, punch, 8. Punch, punch, 9. Punch, punch, 10. Okay? So we're back to using the weight. If you do the weights on and then you do the weights off, weights on, weights off, weights on, weights off, you will feel the difference, okay? In terms of its interval training for your heart, okay? Yes, thank you, Celeb Snaps, for liking the live. Celeb Snaps, I know you wasn't on here the whole time. No, I have not danced yet. I will be dancing shortly. We are almost at 5,000 steps, okay? Let's go ahead and get our 20 on this side. Yes, hey, Red Icy, how you doing? All right, so we're gonna go punch, punch, 11. Punch, punch, 12. Punch, punch, 13. Punch, punch, 14. Punch, punch, 15. Punch, punch, 16. Punch, punch, 17. Punch, punch, 18. Punch, punch, 19. Punch, punch, 20. All right? All right, you guys, make sure you are hydrating today. Make sure you're hydrating. Thank you so much, author Martin Whistling Man, for sharing the live, okay? We're getting our punches in. The trolls be trolling on YT today. I guess whenever I do a video, like in the morning, and upload it like a short, it must attract the trolls. It must attract the trolls because I guess it's like, you know, out in the algorithm and stuff like that. You need prayers, author? All right, let's go. Let's send up some prayers for author. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and do 20 to 30, okay? Punch, punch, 20. Punch, punch, 21. Punch, punch, 22. Punch, punch, 23. Punch, punch, 24. Punch, punch, 25. Punch, punch, 26. Punch, punch, 27. Punch, punch, 28. Punch, punch, 29. Punch, punch, 30. All right. All right, so we got those in. All right, we got to do our side crunches. Yes, yes, punches, side crunches. Woo, make sure you're hydrating. Yes, make sure you are hydrating today, everybody. Make sure you're hydrating. Yeah, Ty, I was consistently, going over time, Ty. And then I wanted to do more with our upper body, meaning like not just do the kettlebell swings, but I wanted to do some rows. I wanted to do biceps. And by doing our 100 kettlebell swings, it just like, I was always running late. And so that's why I switched it up, so that's what's going on with that. So yes, but everybody, thank you for joining me. My name is Yasmin Shiraz. I come on every morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's what time that I come on, from 8:30 to 9:30. And I'm basically doing an at-home workout so that if people are like, oh man, I'm at home, what can okay, we got a 1,000, then this is my in zone dance for my first 1,000. I come on to basically encourage people to come on live, to be active, okay? That you can be at home, you can do some weights, you can do punches, you can do side crunches, you can do different things to keep you active, okay? Let's me do my 2,000. Woohoo! This is my 2,000 in zone dance, you guys. I'm over 5,000 in the TT. All right, so thank you so much. You got this, everyone. Yes, keep going. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, we got this. Yes, you guys, let's just keep going. We are doing our side crunches. Now, our side crunches, you can do them like this, boom, elbows and knees, or you can add a weight, okay? So that's just working. You're getting your strength up. So as you're losing weight, as I'm losing weight, you're going to just be building up these muscles on the side, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? We're gonna keep going. Yes, yes, you got this. Yes, yes, we got it. Yes, the trolls are busy this morning, but so am I, all right? Let's go ahead. Yes, yes, everybody, I have my guide. Yes, thank you, Celeb Snaps. I forgot to add it in my thing today. I tell you, it's so much. Yeah, okay, all right, y'all, come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're at 10 to 20. 10, 11, 12, elbows to knees is what I call it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, ow, 19, 20. I hit my elbow too hard. Yes, yes, I have the Healthy Habits Guide for people who come to my live. I will add it. All you have to do is hit the LINK in my BIO. Let me see if I can add it real fast on here. That was the one thing. You guys, I need a checklist of everything that I have to do when I come on. Because when I tell you guys, man, wait a minute, yeah, that I don't have it on here all the time. Okay, let me do it now. All right, bam. It is now in my store. All right, so you can, oh wait, whoops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. Woo, woo, woo. I know, I'm a crazy person today. All right, all you have to do now is hit the LINK in my BIO and you can get my 7 healthy habits, all right? It is a free guide to help people who are struggling with their habits. All right. All right, thanks, Celeb Snaps, for the reminder. Oh my goodness, you guys. We have oh my God, I love this so much. My girl Ty, who's over on our YT side, just said, Yasmin, I'm seeing a great deal of weight loss. I'm even back in clothes I was going to give away. This is what we're talking about, you guys. It's about consistency. Ty, how long have you been with me on here? You have been on here with me for a long time. I feel like it's at least been, what, a month and a half, maybe, Ty? I know, like 2 weeks ago, you said your shirt was loose. That's what I'm saying, guys. We just got to come. We just got to show up. We got to show up. I'm telling you, that's all it is. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and do 20 to 30, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I am so proud of you, Ty. I am so proud of you. If anybody in our live today wants some help with your healthy habits, please go to my LINK and my BIO on the YT side. That is the first LINK in my profile. I just added it back into the store. You can download it. I only have it up there for people who come to my live. I don't have it for anybody else. That's why it wasn't on here. I am so proud of you, Ty. That makes me so happy. Yes, I love it. All right, you guys, come on. Let's do this to the other side. 1, 2, come on, elbows and knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Come on, y'all. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come on, you guys. You got it. All right. You got it. That is so. Does anybody else have any testimonials today from our workout? I screenshot that because I know when John was in here, John got the free habits guide. He really loved the free habits guide. And like I said, I really want to build a community where we are helping each other and we are looking out for each other. So please, if you have a testimonial, please share that with me. You might see it in an upcoming newsletter. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So, yes. Wow. So that's what's going on. All right, you guys. We're going to do our last 10 of our elbows to knees.
Then we're gonna go into our rows and our bicep curls, okay? Our rows and our bicep curls after these last 10. Miss V, how are you doing? I know on Friday, our holiday message was a little hard. How are you doing? How are you processing after that holiday message? All right, you guys, come on, let's go. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, come on. Yes, Billy Ray, 10 push-ups. I don't really do push-ups. I do them against the wall. My husband was a month and a half. I love it. My husband was a big push-up guy. My son is a big push-up guy. Man, I don't know. Miss V says, I'm just grateful and blessed. I came upon your channel. These morning meetups have helped me mentally. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead. Y'all might see that quote in the upcoming. If y'all got the guide and I have you on my newsletter, and if you get the guide, you'll get on my newsletter. I am starting a newsletter. I think I'm starting it this week, where you're going to be getting these messages from me. And I hope that they're as motivational and encouraging as our lives are. All right, you guys, let's get these rows in. Okay, so this is something that we're adding now, Ty, into the daily situation. So Ty, you can take your heavy one, or you can even, my 15, I think, is up in my loft, my other 15. Okay, so what you're doing, these are 10s, okay? And all you're doing, you're sort of bending down. 1, all the way down. 2, 3, 4, just building them straight up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? Right, that's your first set of 10. 11, come on, y'all, we got this. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, and we're gonna do 30, but man, my arms are feeling it, okay? So I'm gonna show you on the side. So all we're doing, bending down like this, pull back, pull back, pull back, okay? That's all we're doing. Our 3,000 dance, you guys. Our 3,000 heart end zone dance. Thanks, Celeb Snaps. Yes, we have a newsletter. So anybody, if you do not have the Healthy Habits Guide and you're somebody who needs help getting your habits back on track, I have written a free guide for you. Because you're in this live, it's only up when I'm in this live, and then I shut it down. So all you gotta do, let me show you guys real quick, and we're gonna do our other 10 rows. I'm just gonna show you guys, because I know sometimes folks are visual learners. Woo, are you guys visual learners? My goodness. Why do I have everything in its mama up here with me? Yes, you guys, we're doing good today, right? We're doing good. Let me just see. We're doing good. All right, so if you are on YT, okay, all you have to do is go to my page right here, and it's going to be the first LINK. Okay? All right? I just want to make sure that you guys get it. And on TT, it's the LINK in my BIL. All right, that's all you got to do. All right, let's get these rows. We're going to hit them from the side. Let's do it. 1, 2, straight back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now, let's do some pectoral flies today, okay? Let's do some pectoral flies. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have our weights. We're going to start our weights right here. We're going to open up, close up. Open up, close up. Open up, close up. Open up, close up, okay? So these are some of the things, Ty, that I sort of wanted to add on so that, you know how with women, we can have a lot of jiggly wiggly or whatever,
these are exercises that as we lose weight, it will help us to be less jiggly under the arms, okay? All right, so let's do it. All right, one, 2, 3. This is supposed to lift your breast. 4, 5 is really lifting the muscle under your breast. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11. Come on. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to do, if you are new here, you have joined the Start Your Day with a Win workout. I am Yasmin Shiraz. Okay, this is how we start our day with a win. Let's get 10 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right, we're feeling good. What I want us to do, I want us to work this area right here now, right? So what we're going to do, all right, we're going to take these and we're going to pull them up all the way up. 1, 2, come on, you can do it. 3, pull them up. 4, pull them up. 5, pull them up. 6, pull them up. 7, I know you are. Here we go, Ty. 8, pull them up. 9, 10, okay? All right, that's going to be working this upper body here. Let's do it again. 1, pull them up. 2, 3, you're going to feel this. 4, you're going to feel it. 5, 6, you're going to feel it. 8, 9, 10, you're going to feel it, okay? We're going to keep on going. Yes, we're going to keep on going. Yes. Yes, we got it. All right, so you're just taking them here, okay? So say wherever your hand ends in your thigh, and you're just bringing them up. 1, okay? So that's what we're doing. So now we're doing 20 to 30, 20, 21, 22. Come on, y'all. 23, 24, 25, 26. You're going to keep going. 27, 28. Come on, y'all. 29, 30, okay? So that's what we're doing, Ty. In addition to, instead of doing all just kettlebells or what have you, we're adding in other exercises for your upper body, for your chest, you know, for your back. Rows, they help you with your back, okay? So you know, we women have back fat. So rows help you with your back fat. When we just did those pull-ups, snaps. What are these called? I don't know all the names. It's just stuff that I've done over the years in the gym. All right, that works this part here, okay? And then, of course, when you're doing, we can do some bicep curls and then call it a day. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, y'all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we got this. 10, 11, we got it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, you guys. That is our workout for today. Give yourself a round. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause for showing up. You are going to continue to feel the wins. You're going to continue to feel the burn if we just keep showing up. A lot of times it doesn't go as fast as you like, but if you keep showing up, I'm telling y'all, you're going to start noticing different things with your body. Ty, thank you so much. Yes, Celeb Snap said that those were called upright rows. When you're doing this, it's called, upright row. That was for 4. This is for 5. That's for 6. So they're rows. So those was called upright rows, okay? So you guys, thank you so much
please remember the lesson today. The lesson is about U-turns. It is okay. Someone said God allows U-turns. Absolutely. So just remember today, as you're going through life, if there is something in your life and you've been going down one path too long, give yourself permission to make a U-turn. Okay? A U-turn is not failure. Okay? A U-turn is not necessarily something bad. A U-turn is just what it sounds like. A U-turn. You are turning because you've made an assessment. That's all that is, okay? So please stop beating yourself up. If you want to punch something, do your punches in the mirror, okay? But do not be punching on yourself emotionally. I need you guys to remember that. And for people who have the 7 Habits Guide, please let me know how you're doing. You might receive an email where I say to you, how are you doing with your guide? Okay, I am dead serious about building a supportive community. Okay, I'm not joking. Okay, so when I create these products and what have you, these books or whatever, I want to know how are you doing. Okay, because we do not want to be stagnating. All right, we want to keep growing. And this is my 7. Woo! We got 7,000 hearts today. And I know Sue Brown Life is not on here. I'm gonna have to message her. She really held it down this morning. I got some glasses. I gotta go heart me. She was really awesome this morning. So you guys who come in and bring your love and bring your likes and bring all that energy and your comments and your engagement, I really, truly appreciate y'all, because without y'all, it wouldn't even be possible, okay? Because I just be up in this joint screaming into a dark hole or a black hole. And hey, Big Donut, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and wrap up today, but I will see you guys tomorrow. And as I shared with you guys, I am going back into my gym today just because the at-home workout, as much as I love it, I feel like it's taking me a little bit too long. So I feel like I need to be doing my ellipticals a little bit more and doing a little bit of heavy weights. So I will keep you guys posted. Please share these lives. Please share this stuff with other people who want to be a part of a positive, uplifting community. All right, y'all, I will see you next time. And that will be tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern time.